Ishibon and Guru in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, yes, let's talk about it. Well, Mesut Ozil has two genuine offers to leave Arsenal, and he still earns the same amount of money from abroad. And or no movements yet, but the offers are on the table and have been for a couple of weeks. Arsenal are willing to let him leave for free if he accepts either deal. So, as what I know about Mesut, he's staying. But if he leaves, he has offers. Well, moving on. Well, Premier League players will wear a no room for racism badge on their shirts this season. Yes, it'll be perfect. That will be actually the Black Lives Matter will be removed, and this is what they would actually campaign for. Well, moving on. Sources have suggested that Arsenal remain front runners for Aouar's signature, but they do not have the £54 million required to land him and would have to fund that through sales. Aouar is eager to leave Lyon, and sources told ESPN the next 2 weeks will be decisive to his future, according to Julian Lawrence. So I believe that. And yes, Arsenal tweeted out, incredible shirt, incredible chat, incredible vibes. Here's what happened when Righty paid Kieran Tierney a visit at the Emirates Stadium to catch up ahead of the new season. That's really great. So let me give you a heads up about the injuries to the Arsenal players. Well, yes, Pablo Mari, left ankle, sustained significant sprain to ankle ligaments during Man City away, aiming to return to full training by the end of September. Gabriel Martinelli, left knee, sustained injury during the training on June 21st, aiming to return to full training by the end of the calendar year. We know that he's working hard for it. Let's just not get into the whole situation more on it. David Luiz, neck spasm, currently being assessed and undergoing treatment with good response, will miss Saturday's match at Fulham. Emil Smith-Rowe sustained an injury to his right shoulder in training. Protective sling will be removed by the end of next week and aiming to integrate back into training soon afterwards. That is sad news. I was expecting him to actually see in the training. Right calf for Socrates, sustained mild strain to right calf in training. Will miss Saturday's match at Fulham, aiming to integrate back into full training within the next week. Callum Chambers, left knee, is aiming, ruptured anterior cruciate ligament of his left knee during Chelsea home on December 29th. That is what is there on the website. And Shkodran Mustafi, right hamstring sustained during FA Cup semi-final on June 18th. Hopefully, very soon, he will be back on the team. Yes, well, talking about more stuff. Arsenal women have signed Lotte Wubben-Moy back again. Yes, they have done that, and that is really great for Arsenal women, because once a Gunner, always a Gunner. It's good to have you back. That is what they tweeted out again, because Arsenal women have re-signed Lioness youth defender Lotte Wubben-Moy. Well, I hope she brings in some more steel into that Arsenal team. Arsenal are actively looking for a buyer for Matteo Guendouzi on the eve of the new Premier League season, with Sevilla and Paris Saint-Germain the latest to show an interest, sources have said ESPN. Guendouzi has turned down approaches from Valencia and Atlanta, as well as from his old boss Villarreal. Unai Emery. PSG did not want to pay Arsenal's 35 million valuation, but could offer Draxler or Idrissa Gana Gueye in player plus cash deal if they push forward on their interest. Well, let's see how things will turn out, if that's true or not, because Houssem Aouar is Arteta's number one priority, his target this window, as he views France under-21 international as a pillar for a 4-3-3 formation he eventually wants to deploy at Arsenal. Well, yes, Sky Sports have revealed that Patrice Evra, Roy Keane and Mika Richards will be regular pundits on the sofa this year. They will join Gary Neville, Graham Souness, Jamie Redknapp and Jamie Carragher during matches throughout the season. Soccer Saturday will retain regular faces Paul Merson, Chris Kamara, Sue Smith, Clinton Morrison, Alan McInally and Glenn Johnson. They also have announced that studio guests will include Adebayo Akinfenwa, Tim Sherwood, Robbie Fowler and Julian Lescott. Let's see how things will turn out. Well, moving on. Mikel Arteta's role at Arsenal has been changed from head coach to first team manager. Yes, Edu, in a recent interview, had said, Mikel's been here since the end of December, and the last 9 months have probably been the most challenging 9 months in Arsenal's history, and we've been around for 134 years. Despite all of those challenges, Mikel has been driving this football club forward. He has lifted the spirits and lifted the energy here at London Colney, and with Arsenal fans all across the world, he's doing an absolutely phenomenal job. Wow, that's really good. Well, West Ham are reportedly in discussions to terminate Jack Wilshere's contract. The England midfielder signed for the club in 2018 but has failed to get over the injury problems that plagued his time at Arsenal. A groin injury derailed Wilshere's 2019-2020 campaign, yet when fully fit after the pandemic. And yes, let's see if David Moyes what he thinks. He definitely wants to pay him off and probably let him go. Well, Mesut Ozil simply needs to perform better in training and matches to win back his spot, according to Edu. He says, we are talking, of course, about performance. Players with performance in training the game, they are going to have the opportunities because Mikel already showed that. I know it is for everyone. We should know how important everybody is. I know how important and how big the player is when you mention Mesut. But in the end, we are talking about performance here. So yes, that is what they should look at. Yaya Sanogo's proposed move to Middlesbrough has fallen through due to fitness concerns. Yes, because of fitness concerns, it is a problem that Yaya Sanogo's medical has not been, it's not successful. So yeah, he'll definitely not join Middlesbrough now. Well, Aubameyang's father posted this on his Instagram stories. Yes, this is another sign. Well, moving on. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's goal tallies in the last 3 full league campaigns. 16-17 season 31 goals, 18-19 season 22 goals, 19-20 season 22 goals. He was second, a phenomenal reliable goal scorer. And talking about more stuff, Mikel Arteta on if Arsenal fans should be worried about Aubameyang's contract extension. He said, I think they can be pretty relaxed. I can say that I'm even more confident than the end of last season when you asked me the same question 10 times. Well, number-wise, some positions are overbooked. Some others are in terms of specific qualities we need. They are still not there. It is going to be very difficult to achieve what we want in 1 or 2 windows. It is going to be very difficult to achieve what we want. It is a process. It has to be evolving, and most importantly, it has to be a sustainable model that we can consistently fit in, as well, of course, using our academy players. We are still active in the market. We are looking at different options. We are active in the market with the players in and out. At the moment, the squad balance is not ideal, and what we want to achieve. And talking about Martinez and Ozil, Arteta says we have really some good players in many different positions. Some of them are complicated, and obviously club comes to us and are interested in our players. It is very difficult to promise players game time or to be first choice. Mikel Arteta on his first 9 months in charge, he says, well, I look 10 years older, I think. It was my first job as head coach, and a lot of things happened with a lot of interruptions and unexpected things. But we all together have been very consistent in what we are trying to achieve. And talking about Guendouzi, Mikel says Matteo has been training like any other player in the squad. We had some really positive conversations between both parties. Now he's back with the group. He's training really well. He went to France with the under-21s last week and played really well. And talking about Hossein Aouar, well, yes, Charles Watts asked him about Hossein Aouar. He said, not at our football club at the moment, remaining coy about Hossein Aouar, man. And talking about it, well, about Lacazette, Arteta said he is really happy here. He wants to keep improving and contributing to the team. I know how good he is, the impact he is having. He knows the competition he has with the front players. Again, he needs to demand of himself to be the best striker at this club. And that is that. And talking about Saliba. Saliba has opened up about if he was asked if it is a dream to play for Arsenal. He says yes, because it's a very big club. When I was little, I bought an Arsenal jersey with Thierry Henry. Some years after, I'm wearing the Arsenal jersey. I am so proud. And talking about Santi Cazorla, Mikel Arteta said it once. When we turned up on the first day, they said to me, Santi doesn't speak English, does he? I said, no. They said, but you say anything to him and he laughs. He seems a good bloke. Yeah, it was. Well, according to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona want to sell Nelson Semedo and sign Hector Bellerin. Yes, that is what it is an irrefutable fact that Hector Bellerin is on Barcelona's list of transfer targets. Koeman's side do not want to pay in excess of 20 to 25 million euros for Bellerin. The Spanish side's idea is to sell Semedo and invest part of the money from his sales to Arsenal. So yes, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So sit back, relax and enjoy all the news that comes on this platform. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe. We are on a mission of reaching 1,000 subscribers on this channel, and hoping every subscriber on this channel, please pray that our channel comes back by tomorrow.